we got hit with Hurricane Helene. It was kind of a shocker. Nowhere near did we expect what happened to our Western North Carolina community. It was, I'm just going to be honest with you, it was kind of shocking when I woke up the next morning and turned the TV on and heard of what had happened in Chimney Rock, Lake Lure, Asheville, Tennessee on the other side of us. We were spared at Mountain Falls. Yes, we went without power for 1 week and we didn't have water, but we all had motorhomes, so we had generators, and thank you, Starlink. I have a Starlink on my motorhome, and I think I probably sold about a dozen Starlinks to friends that have motorhomes just because, one, I never lost my signal with Starlink. So what I'm trying to basically say is I don't want to take this lightly because it was a serious situation, still devastating for our surrounding neighbors here in Western North Carolina. And because that took place, we all decided as a community here in Mountain Falls, along with our sponsors, a lot of the Prevost converters, Buzz Bikes, we all decided that it would make sense to not have a fall festival. We felt that it would not be very thoughtful to have a festival and celebrate when so many around us were struggling. And still to this day, and we're almost a month outside of Hurricane Helene, and we're still seeing tents up. There are still offices in Asheville without water. It's bad. The workers, the linemen, everybody came and got the power lines out off the street, and you can get around now. Where for a week or almost 2 weeks, we couldn't have left with our motorhome if we wanted to. Our board of directors, along with a lot of our owners, all got together and decided that we would still get together for the weekend that was planned for Fall Festival, but we would do something meaningful for the community.
We obviously knew we couldn't have a celebration like we normally have, which normally starts on Thursday and goes through Saturday, so changed it to a fundraising event. So we have Buzz Bikes who gave us a bike to raffle off. Those proceeds are going back to one of the guys with Buzz Bikes who's trying to save a fire department that got washed away. We're raising money for what is usually our annual giving, end of the year gift for our employees, but a lot of these employees also had significant impact from the storm. So we've had a member who's stepped up to match some money, and so we combine our annual Christmas or end of the year gift with a relief gift. So we think we'll raise a significant amount more money. It gave us an opportunity to serve and to serve others, to serve our staff, serve the surrounding community. The converters who had planned to be here this weekend, obviously they felt the same way, that timing wasn't good, that we didn't need to be having a big throwdown up here on their nickel. So the money that they contributed will wind up going to Toxaway charities, or a charity like Toxaway Charities that'll be distributed through the community. So I think in every situation where things kind of go south and you have hard times, there's always good things that you can find from it. And I have sensed the last 10 days a sense of community here at Mountain Falls. We obviously still are concerned about the folks who were impacted, and we'll continue to try to support the efforts to help them recover.
Donnie, I've seen you guys been doing a lot of meetings with owners where everybody's just kind of pitching in.
But as Al said, this has really brought our community together, and we've had several meetings with the owners here. I think everybody is in agreement that this is what we should have done, that we would have been better. We'd be better off if we just went ahead and had something good for the employees and help all the people that were hurt by the hurricane and this, that, and the other. But yes, everybody here has really come together, and I hope we raise a fair amount of money for the employees as well as hurricane victims.
We then did a fundraiser, which it was fun, but it was so meaningful because so many of our owners donated money. We had to pay tickets for the Fall Festival in advance, and nobody complained. We all agreed all that money needs to go towards charities, churches, people, anybody in the community that we could help in Western North Carolina. And then my friends at Buzz Bike they had a bike that we were going to raffle off during the pickleball tournament at Fall Festival. I said, do you guys mind if we raffle that bike off to our community and use that money for a fire department? One of our friends up in the Butler area in Tennessee, had told us about their fire department that literally went floating down the river when Hurricane Helene came through. And so they said, sure, not only are we going to give you one, but we'll give you two. And our community was so fun. I mean, it was like
2,500, looking for 26. 2,600, 25 going once, 25 going twice. Do I have any more advances? 26? No? 2,500, sold! Thank you. Hold on here, ladies. We have another announcement.
They are so flippin' awesome. Do it again.
Do it again! Oh my God!
one owner won it after we sold raffle tickets and raised like almost $3,000 in raffle tickets. They donate it back. We auctioned it off. And the great thing is the guy, his name is John, and he's so much fun. He and his wife, Tracy, won the bike. They donated it back, and then John came up and grabbed the mic and started auctioning it off. And then Kurt Ling bought the bike, and then he goes, okay, great, now I'm going to give he paid like $2,500. He gave the money back. Greg Page bought the bike. He paid $2,500. He gave it back. Finally, one of our friends, Frank, bought the bike. We're like, okay, listen, Frank, you got to keep the bike because we got another bike to auction off. Well, then we auctioned off another bike, and our friend Billy Suggs of Suggzilla, if you've seen my videos, he and his wife Katie purchased the other bike for $3,000.
Don, get back in here. Come on. We're getting close.
Yeah, back here.
1225 in the back. Thank you.
We were blessed that the park is 100% back the way it was before the storm. So access to the park by coach is not a problem, depending on which direction you're coming, as long as you're not coming down I-40. But there's plenty of ways to get here without any issue. And there was a special ran for some, particularly trying to help the folks who just had Milton hit Florida, who may need to leave there for a while and get out of that mess, to come up here and enjoy the mountain fall that we all have come to love. So
Want to show everybody that's maybe thinking about still coming up to Mountain Falls, October, November, December is still a great time to be up here. All the hydrangeas are drying out pretty right now. And as you can see, even though we did have the hurricane, we're starting to get some color out there. There's still some leaves that are going to give us some beautiful color. Now what you hear is pickleball, and this is the charity pickleball tournament that we got going on. Today's the advance. Yesterday, they had the social. If you are an RVer, Mountain Falls is open. Everything's back fine. We've got water. We've got power. Everything looks great and amazing. And they're even offering discounts right now for people to get out of Florida to come back up here. We literally had people that left North Carolina to get to Florida because Hurricane Helene, and then they had to hurry up and get back up here and had a hard time getting back up here because of all the trees that were down. So it's just been a wild year. It's kind of been a wild season here at Mountain Falls. But if you go to mountainfalls.com, which is mtn-falls.com, there's a pretty big discount now all winter here in 2024, all the way into April of 2025. I believe it's a 25% discount. If you call them, I think you even get 30% off. So if you are looking for a place over this winter, Mountain Falls is open. And thank you to our board, to all the Prevost converters, to Buzz Bikes, and everybody that donated so generously. It's good to be an RVer when you have friends like this.